What if I told you that in a real emergency, having one flashlight, one lighter, or one backup plan means you actually have none? This isn't pessimism. It's a survival principle that could save your life. In this video, you'll discover the essential items that preppers never skimp on. These are supplies you can never have too much of. We're talking about practical, affordable items you can start getting today. Plus, I'll reveal the one preparation that multiplies the value of everything else you own. Welcome to Food Decider, where we break down strategies that help you take control of your future. If you find value in this video, hit that like button and subscribe. Now let's dive in. Let's start with stored energy. When was the last time you went a day without using electricity? Probably never. That's why stored energy is the foundation of preparedness. Start with batteries. Get AA, AAA, rechargeable batteries, and USB power banks. These portable packs keep your phones and tablets charged when the grid goes down. They're not expensive either. A quality power bank costs less than dinner out. Next level up are portable power stations. These can run essential appliances like refrigerators or medical devices. The great thing is they're scalable. Start with one and expand as your budget allows. For long-term preparedness, consider solar panels. You can build DIY solar setups over time. In a prolonged grid-down scenario lasting weeks or months, you'll use way more energy than expected. Your laptop needs charging. Your phone needs power. The demand never stops. Now let's talk fuel. Gasoline is crucial for vehicles and generators. Store it with fuel stabilizers and rotate your stock to keep it fresh. Propane is versatile. Get different canister sizes, from big tanks for grills down to small canisters for camping stoves. You can cook, heat water, and provide emergency warmth. Even without a fireplace, store some wood. In an emergency, you might need to cook outdoors or create heat with improvised methods. Don't forget alternative fuels. Alcohol stoves using denatured or isopropyl alcohol, sterno cans, and butane canisters give you compact cooking and heating options. Some can even be used indoors safely. Bottom line, you can never have too much stored energy. You don't know how long a crisis will last. Now for binding items. These sound boring, but they're critical. Paracord is strong, lightweight, and versatile. Use it for shelters, clotheslines, or repairs. Also get baling wire and metal wire for construction and repairs. Here's where people underestimate their needs. Duct tape, specialty tapes, glues, and zip ties. These are cheap and easy to store, but in a disaster, you'll burn through them fast. Need to seal a window? That's tape. Patch a tent? More tape. Quick fix before a proper repair? Zip ties and tape. Improvising without the right tools, glue, and wire. A roll of duct tape might last years normally. In an emergency, you could use multiple rolls in a week. Stock up on these supplies. Buy extra duct tape at the hardware store. Grab zip ties on sale. Build your collection gradually. Let's talk about financial preparedness. Many people overlook this, but it's critical. When the power goes down, ATMs don't work, credit cards don't work, but cash still works. Keep cash in different denominations, some in your wallet, more in a home safe. Think about what you'd need for a few weeks if banks were closed. Gold and silver protect against economic collapse or hyperinflation. When paper money loses value, precious metals keep their worth. Silver is more practical than gold for small transactions. A 1-ounce silver coin is easier to trade than a gold coin worth thousands. How do you make change with gold? Diversify your financial prep. Keep cash in multiple secure locations. Buy silver or gold gradually based on your budget. Some people buy a silver coin every month. Others save for a gold coin once or twice a year. Financial preparedness gives you flexibility when traditional systems fail. Fire-starting supplies are small but have massive impact. Lighters are cheap, reliable, and easy to stockpile. Keep them in your car, home, and bug-out bag. When you need fire, you need it immediately. Matches are the classic backup. Waterproof matches are even better. They take up almost no space and last years. Ferro rods are your long-term solution. These create sparks in wet conditions and last for thousands of strikes. When lighters and matches run out, ferro rods keep working. In a prolonged crisis, fire-starting tools become valuable for bartering. Someone who can't cook or stay warm will trade a lot for a simple lighter. You don't need hundreds of lighters, but having a good supply ensures you're covered and can help others. Build your collection over time. Light sources are critical once the sun goes down and power is out. Flashlights and headlamps are essential. Headlamps are better because they free up your hands for repairs, cooking, or first aid. Stock different types and sizes. Powerful tactical flashlights for security, smaller ones for general use. Multiple headlamps because they get used constantly. And make sure you have batteries for all of them. Oil lamps are your old school backup. With proper fuel, these burn for hours and provide ambient light that's easy on the eyes. Candles are your last resort. They're cheap, last forever if stored properly, and they work. Several candles strategically placed can provide enough light for basic tasks. Store light sources throughout your home, vehicles, and outbuildings. You want backups everywhere. Have multiple options that work together to keep you functional and safe. First aid supplies are often underestimated. Most people think a basic first aid kit is enough. It's not. Band-aids are fine for minor cuts, but in serious emergencies, you need gauze, medical dressings, and medical tape. Lots and lots of them. These get consumed quickly, treating serious injuries. A deep cut needs multiple gauze pads, burns need covering, wounds need daily cleaning and redressing. That single pharmacy kit won't cut it. Good news, properly stored first aid supplies last for years. Even expired supplies work for training. Build your stockpile gradually. Gauze pads in various sizes, rolled gauze, medical tape, antiseptic wipes, antibiotic ointment, pain relievers, serious bandages, not just scratch covers. Consider your household's specific needs. Do you have pets? They need first aid too. Does anyone have chronic conditions? Factor that in. When professional medical care isn't available, your first aid supplies become your medical system. A well-stocked kit with proper training can save lives. Hygiene supplies are essential, but often pushed to the bottom of prep lists. That's a mistake. Maintaining sanitation prevents disease and maintains morale. Toilet paper is the classic prepper staple for good reason. It's essential, and when it's gone, life gets uncomfortable. The only limit is storage space. If you have room, stock up. Feminine hygiene products are equally important. For households with women and girls, these are non-negotiable. Stock what you need and rotate through it. Bar soap lasts longer than liquid soap. It's less prone to spoilage, more compact to store, and just as effective. Use it daily so you naturally rotate your stock. For cleaning, vinegar is versatile. It cleans, disinfects, and has multiple uses. Bleach is essential for sanitation and water purification, though it degrades over time. Pool shock is concentrated chlorine that stores longer and can be mixed to create bleach solution. 2 items with unlimited utility: trash bags and 5-gallon buckets. Trash bags aren't just for trash. They're rain ponchos, ground covers, waterproof storage, privacy screens, water transport, and shelter material. They're cheap and stack flat. 5-gallon buckets are legendary. They're storage containers, seats, step stools, planters, makeshift toilets, water carriers, and mixing containers. Never throw away a good bucket. Hygiene and sanitation maintain health and comfort during emergencies. They prevent disease and preserve your humanity when everything else falls apart. Now for the most important preparation: education and training. All the supplies in the world won't save you if you don't know how to use them. Knowledge and skills multiply the effectiveness of everything you own. 2 people have identical first aid kits. One took courses and practices regularly. The other never opened their kit. When someone gets injured, who do you want treating you? The supplies are the same, but outcomes will be dramatically different. The same applies to everything we've discussed. You can have the best fire starting equipment, but if you don't know how to build a proper fire safely, those supplies are less valuable. Critical areas for training. First aid is essential. Take comprehensive courses, learn CPR. Wilderness first aid is even better because it teaches you to handle emergencies when professional help isn't available. Practice regularly so skills become second nature. If you own firearms, professional training is non-negotiable. You need to understand safety, proper storage, maintenance, legal responsibilities, and decision-making under stress. Quality training saves lives. Study disaster scenarios relevant to your area. Coast, learn about hurricanes. Earthquake country, understand earthquake prep. Cold climate, focus on winter survival. Develop plans tailored to your specific threats, not generic advice. Stay informed about current events and emerging threats, but be discerning about sources. There's lots of fear-mongering and bad advice out there. Focus on reliable sources and local risks relevant to your situation. Continuous learning is key. Preparedness isn't a one-time project, it's ongoing. Regularly review and update your knowledge. Test your skills. Find gaps and fill them. Try equipment in non-emergency situations so you know how it works. The more you learn, the better equipped you'll be. Unlike physical supplies, knowledge can't be taken from you. It doesn't expire. It doesn't take storage space. It goes everywhere with you. It's the ultimate prep. Learn practical skills: water purification, food preservation, basic repairs, navigation without GPS, growing food, equipment maintenance. These skills transform you from someone with supplies into someone who can survive and thrive. Remember, 2 is 1 and 1 is none. That extends beyond physical items. Have backup skills, have multiple ways to solve problems, be adaptable and resourceful. Here's practical advice for building your stockpile. Start small and build over time. Most items can be acquired gradually. Focus on affordable essentials first, like lighters, matches, duct tape, and basic first aid. Then expand as resources allow. Think about items that serve multiple purposes. These give the most value and take less storage space. Paracord has dozens of uses. Trash bags have endless applications. Prioritize versatility. Consider barter potential. In prolonged crises, some items become valuable trading commodities. Lighters, batteries, medical supplies, and hygiene products are things others will desperately need. Organization matters. Keep supplies organized and accessible. Label everything. Know what you have and where it is. Emergency supplies are useless if you can't find them. Rotate perishable items regularly. Use your stored food, batteries, and fuel. Replace what you use. This keeps everything fresh and teaches you how much you actually need. Check expiration dates regularly, especially on medical supplies and food. Even expired items might be usable, but know what condition your supplies are in before you need them. Think about your unique situation, your location, climate, family size, skills, budget, and threats. Tailor preparations to your actual needs. Apartment living? Your strategy differs from rural property owners. Have small children? You need different supplies than someone living alone. Have medical conditions? Factor those in. Make your plan work for your life. Let's bring this together. We talked about the principle that 2 is 1 and 1 is none. We've explored why redundancy matters and which supplies you genuinely can never have too much of. Stored energy in all forms, because energy is the foundation. Binding items and repair supplies, because disasters consume these fast. Fire and light sources, because you never want to be cold or in the dark. First aid supplies, because medical care might not be available. Hygiene and sanitation, because health is everything. Financial preparedness, because economies can fail. Tools and hardware, because self-reliance requires building and repairing. But most importantly, education and training. Knowledge makes everything else work better. It transforms supplies into an actual survival system. Preparedness isn't about panic or paranoia. It's about thoughtful, strategic planning. It's about taking responsibility for your own resilience. It's about making sure when something goes wrong, you and your loved ones are ready. This is a lifestyle, not a project. Build supplies gradually. Develop skills continuously. Stay informed about real threats while filtering out noise. Adapt plans as your situation changes. Help your community because we're stronger together. If you found this valuable, hit that like button and subscribe to Food Decider for more content that helps you take control of your future. Drop a comment and let me know what preparedness supplies you prioritize. Until next time, stay safe and stay ready.